Okay, first things first to mention while this little bit of code is loading. Oops, trying to move the window. You are going to need to be pretty confident in object-oriented programming as we get into the sort of higher levels of things to do in Pygame, because it's just kind of a fundamental skill you need to know, and it's why we often teach you that before we even look at Pygame. So if you haven't done it already, make sure you've gone through all the object-oriented videos and you're pretty happy with how to do object-oriented programming, because I don't have time to explain everything in every video. That's what I made the object-oriented programming videos for. But what we've got here is we've got a little program where I can click with my mouse and create random coloured, they've even got random names, but random coloured stickmen, and then I can control them all with the controller. Again, completely random little program here, but just shows off a couple of different skills. I can get them all to merge into one look, because they're not all merged into one, but they're all in the same position, so you can only see one, and I can make loads more. Right, so I have an army of people, and I can move them around the screen. Okay, don't know why you'd want to do this, but I'll get them to merge. But from a code point of view, there's some good skills in here. So right, first off, we've got the things to explain. We've just got a list of names at the top. We've got a stickman class, so again, you need to be happy with object oriented, but we've got a stickman class that's got a few speed properties and starting position properties. It's got a drawing method, so I can call draw and it will draw the stickman, and it's got some individual attributes for that stickman, including like X and Y positions, a colour, a name, an age, and then it's got some parameters up here. Make sure you know about default parameters. So we've got that, we've got a stickman class. Now what we've got down here is all the code that I've gone through in the moving with a keyboard video. The only difference is I'm looping for a list. So at the top here I've got a list, people equals empty list. Okay, and I've at the start I'm appending a stickman called Bob. Okay, so it creates a stickman as an object, and it's going to append it to my people list. Then in my events, if I press different keys, it's not just changing one X speed, which is what it showed you in the keyboard video. I'm looping through everybody in people, and I'm changing each person's X speed. So that's why you notice on my little program, when I pressed up or down, the whole army of people moved, because it's looping for everybody that's in my list of people and it's moving them. Okay, so I won't go through all of that because I've done that in the keyboard controller, so that's explained. Now this is a new bit. If event type is pygame.mouse button down, so if you press the mouse button anywhere on the screen, gets the position of the mouse, X and Y coordinates I've shown you in the mouse controller video, and then it appends a new stickman to the people list. Okay, on my class at the top, look, scroll up. On my class I take certain parameters, so I need to have a name, an age, a colour, a start position, X and Y. So here you'll see I'm using a stickman, I'm doing a random choice from names for the name, a random.randint thing for the age. I'm doing random dot randint for the colour 3 times, so random colour inside its own data structure. Look, it's got brackets on the outside, so 3 random numbers, and then I'm passing it X and Y, which I've got from the mouse. Oh, it's a bit annoying in idle, can't seem to scroll back. Right, let me just open this again. I'm sure there's an easier way. Right, so yeah, it does that. And the game logic, that is just staying within the screen, which we've done for 4. For I in people, I'm updating each person's start position based on their speed. Okay, so again, the only difference from the keyboard controller is I'm looping through the people list, which contains lots of objects, well, potentially lots of objects, and it's doing this for every object. And then I'm doing the same thing here, so for I in people, I'm doing I.draw, which is the draw method inside the class here. Okay, so it calls the draw method. So the key skills here are, you need to make sure you understand that as you make objects, you can store them all in a data structure like a list. or a dictionary or anything, but lists work quite well. And then if you want to update, say, everybody in that list, or do something with everybody in that list, you can just loop through the list and then do it to each person as you loop through. Alright, that's quite an intense video, but like I say, I think that's got some key skills that a lot of you are going to need.